KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Tuesday, September 4th. I'm James Spann. Gordon getting close to the Gulf Coast, nearing hurricane strength. That's obviously the focus of this discussion. We're also watching Florence and a new system that will likely become Tropical Storm Helene at some point down the road. So let's dive in and look at things. As we often do, we'll start with the upper air look. This kind of gives the steering current view. Got an upper high on the middle Atlantic coast. And what's going to happen with Gordon, it's going to be coming around the western periphery of that thing. First off, a check of the visible satellite view on our end of the state. Just a partly sunny, kind of quiet afternoon. There's the radar at 2:31. Got a few scattered showers, mainly on the western side of the state. That's where the best chance of rain will be over the next day or so with the edge of Gordon. Showers in Tuscaloosa County. Got them down to Selma, almost up to the Shoals. There's the watch warning map around the south. In Alabama, we have a hurricane warning in effect for Mobile and Baldwin counties, the southern half of those two counties. Also, the Gulf Coast of Mississippi under a hurricane warning. A tropical storm warning over to New Orleans, up into parts of South Mississippi and northern Mobile and Baldwin counties. And on top of that, we have flash flood watches for southwest Alabama. 4 counties in the state under a flash flood watch: Escambia, Washington, Mobile, Baldwin. Escambia County, Florida, under a flash flood watch, including Pensacola. Then flash flood watches up into Mississippi, parts of southeastern Arkansas, southeast Louisiana. And as often is the case with the landfalling tropical system, the chance of a few isolated tornadoes in the spiral bands. This evening and tonight, we have the standard slight risk. That's level 2 out of 5 in that broad zone from near Biloxi back over to Destin. That includes, of course, the Alabama Gulf Coast. A marginal risk as far north as Dixon's Mills, Chapman, and Geneva. The area is in darker green. Now, tomorrow, this is day 2. We have a marginal risk as far north as Pickens, Greene, Hale, Sumter, Marengo counties. And again, there could be a few isolated tornadoes in that area along into the right of the center of Gordon. So we'll be keeping an eye on things tomorrow just in case, kind of a low-end threat. Here's the big picture in the tropics, 3 to watch. Tropical storms Gordon, Hurricane Florence, and a new system off in the eastern Atlantic. We'll take a look at that eastern Atlantic system. The NHC guys now giving this a high chance of becoming Tropical Storm Helene over the next 5 days. That'll be moving towards the west-northwest. Remains to be seen if that affects any landmass. In terms of Florence, this is now a hurricane. Winds are 75 miles an hour. Of course, that's an estimate. Reconnaissance planes can't get out there. This is in the middle of nowhere. Here's the track from the Hurricane Center. They weaken it to a tropical storm by tomorrow night, then bring it back up to a hurricane by Sunday morning. The question is, what happens there? Does it recurve? Try and bend back toward North America. Here's the output from the European ensemble. The mean, it's that black line. And again, it shows somewhat of a recurvature, but we got a lot of members that bring it toward North America. Most of the members recurve it. The bottom line is too early to call. We've seen a lot of inconsistency in the idea of a blocking high north of that thing. Just something to watch for now. And of course, Gordon, that's the story for us in the Gulf of Mexico. Churning away, again, moving steadily towards the west-northwest, 15 to 20 miles an hour. And landfall will likely come tonight. The pressure remains over 1,000 millibars with this system, which is a good thing. You don't want to see that pressure dipping tremendously. And so far, it stayed above 1,000 millibars. The maximum sustained wind, 65 miles an hour. Hurricane Center adjusting the track a little bit back to the east. That brings it into the Mississippi Gulf Coast tonight as a Category 1 hurricane. And again, we're at that point where basically one way or the other. The exact point of landfall is not that critical. The impact will be the same. Here's a look at the storm surge warning. This includes Mobile County and Dauphin Island, and then all of the Mississippi Gulf Coast. And the storm surge watch is in effect for Mobile Bay and the beaches of Baldwin County, Fort Morgan, Orange Beach, and Gulf Shores. The storm surge in the 2 to 4 feet range. That's what expected there, maybe 5 feet in spots. Of course, flooding, that'll be a problem. The areas in yellow you see on this map, that's between 4 and 6 inches of rain. And this covers Mobile and Baldwin counties over to Escambia County, Florida, up into Mississippi near Jackson, back up at parts of southern Arkansas. So flash flooding is an issue. Here's a bigger picture, and it's kind of disappointing, obviously, for the folks up in the northern part of the state that need rain. Areas north and east of Birmingham, not much at all. Now, this is 7-day rain you're seeing on this graphic. But clearly the big rains with Gordon from the coast of Alabama up through South Mississippi, South Arkansas. But I do think we'll see an increase in showers over the northern part of the state by Sunday and Monday with a front approaching from the north, not a tropical system. So let's look at the GFS. This is the 12Z run valid tomorrow afternoon at 1. Got a 594 ridge on the east coast. Gordon should be over the Mississippi Delta. And again, the better chance of showers tomorrow, obviously west of I-65. Mostly cloudy there. And again, there's an outside risk of an isolated tornado. You always have to be aware of that with a tropical system like this, so we'll keep an eye on radar trends carefully tomorrow. The eastern part of the state will be pretty dry, just isolated showers there. Highs mid-80s in most spots, not much sun. This is Thursday. A fairly deep slug of moisture lingers across the state, so again, more clouds than sun, scattered showers and storms, especially from I-65 west. If you're in East Alabama, probably not much rain. Highs in the upper 80s. Friday, the air should be drier, more stable, lots of sunshine with only isolated showers, the high close to 90. Rain should not be a problem for high school football games Friday night, and Saturday, as the weekend begins, looks pretty hot. The high will be around 90, partly sunny, and yes, the chance of isolated afternoon storms. You always have to mention that in this kind of pattern here, but again, I think a decent part of the day will be dry. We'll go to Sunday. A front approaches from the north. That might give us a little bump in the number of scattered showers and storms Sunday afternoon for the north. And Monday, the front just kind of runs out of gas north of the state. So again, scattered showers and storms possible. This is Tuesday of next week. The ridge weakening here, the front near the northwestern corner of the state. So if you're in North Alabama, probably the tropical system's not going to help you that much, but this surface front might Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday of next week, the 14th. Got a ridge all across the continental United States. That is not a look for any cool, refreshing air, and that looks pretty quiet if this is right. Temperature's probably a tad above average. Check the numbers. Yeah, no cool air in this pattern. A lot of upper 80s and low 90s in there. Lows around 70 on most mornings. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Don't let your AC system get knocked out by the heat this upcoming summer. Call KS Services and let our team come take a look. We repair and install all makes and models. We even offer a free no-hassle quote and second opinion, so give us a call today. With our flexible financing, you can literally pick your payment. We may even be able to help you knock down that utility bill a bit.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.